Hello, fellow classmates. Today I'm going to talk about sickle cell disease. What is sickle cell? Sickle cell disease is a serious disorder in which the body makes sickle-shaped red blood cells instead of the normal circle-shaped cells. Normal red blood cells contain a protein called hemoglobin, but sickle cells contain different hemoglobin called sickle hemoglobin. This abnormal hemoglobin causes the red blood cells to take a crescent shape. Sickle cell is inherited. It is a change in genes which tell the body how to make hemoglobin. To get sickle cell disease, you need to have two altered hemoglobin genes, one from each parent. If you only have one of these genes, you will have the sickle cell trait, which is much milder. There are several types of sickle cell disease, but the one we're most familiar with is sickle cell anemia. Anemia is a lack of hemoglobin in the blood. People with sickle cell disease will usually have a moderate anemia, which does not usually cause problems. But at times, people with sickle cell disease can get a severe anemia, which can be serious. It may come on very suddenly or more gradually. Usually, treatment is needed. Some of the symptoms of severe anemia are you're feeling tired, faint, short of breath, dizziness, you're nauseous, you're breathing fast, and things like that. Sickle cells containing mostly abnormal hemoglobin are harder and less flexible than normal red blood cells, so they can get stuck in small blood vessels and block them. This can happen quite suddenly, causing various symptoms which are known as sickle cell crisis. The sickle cells are destroyed more easily than red blood cells. And in sickle cell crisis, the cells are clumping, which causes a great deal of pain, and it usually results in an emergency room visit. And they have an acronym, HOP, which stands for hydration, oxygenation, and pain relief. And that's usually what gets the cells acting normal again. Sickle cell is known to affect only African Americans. 1 out of every 500 African American births will have sickle cell disease, and 1 in 12 will carry the trait. But we've come to find out that it's not just affecting African Americans, it's also affecting Central and South Americans, Middle Easterns, Asians, Indians, and Mediterraneans. Some of the ways that you can find out if you have sickle cell are through blood tests. They do genetic testing, and they can do an amniocentesis while you're still pregnant. I was tested when I was in middle school, but they prefer to do it in newborns. Some of the symptoms of sickle cell disease are pain, anemia, which we talked about, delayed growth. You have some eye problems, infections, and stroke. There's certain things that can trigger an attack or sickling, and that's cold, lack of oxygen, or dehydration, super hard exercise, fever, and infection. So in order to try to avoid to avoid your cells from sickling, people with sickle cell would want to drink plenty of fluid, get a little bit of exercise without overexerting themselves, eat a healthy, balanced diet. You want to avoid the cold, stay warm, wrap up. And you want to treat infections and fevers very quickly. Pretty much what we should all be doing in order to stay healthy. Some of the treatments for sickle cell disease are antibiotics, vitamins, blood transfusion, and pain relieving medicines. But your best chance for a cure is a bone marrow transplant, which is about 85% success rate. But like everything else, there's always risk factors, including fatalities. Here are a few people that you may or may not know that are living with sickle cell disease. I personally only knew of T-Boz from TLC, but there are plenty of people living with it. It's just a battle. So that is all I have on sickle cell disease. So thank you for watching.